Welcome, football fans, to Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Broncos sideline, you get a look at their head coach. These guys off to the kind of start they needed this season. They're 3-1 thus far. Across the field, head coach Nick Sirianni of the Eagles. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do and support that win.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 33-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Now Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. He's caught. He's got Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. It's a screen to Barkley. Jukes one defender. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. And an Eagles 1st down.
Hurts throwing again. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd down at the Broncos.
Hurts yet again. He's going to keep it this time. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another 1st down at the 34. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Takes out a one stop, and he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for another Eagles.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Elliott connects there, and they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. Fluid lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
To number 14.
All right, set now. 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Juke the defender. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
On the play. First down, Denver.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Gets it downfield. On target to Sutton. He's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Nix from the gun. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
He was brought down by Sidney Brown. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Broncos.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Dory Jackson now to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Second and 2.
From the 39. Completed to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Third and 9.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Looking. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out at, I call it, about the 12-yard line. The Broncos are ready to go, and we'll get a look at receiver Marvin Mims. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Fights up the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind, and the Eagles have it. Following the play, we see trainers headed out towards an injured player, and it's Evan Ingram, the one in question. He's in some distress. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. From the 19. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Nix. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Hurts looking to throw. He lofts it deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Braden Mann out once more for another punt. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Second down.
From the 23. He lofts it deep left. That's complete inside the 35. 1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
47 yards. First down, Denver.
It's a give here for Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. Following the play, we see trainers headed out towards an injured player, and it's Evan Ingram, the one in question. He's in some distress. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now Nix. Got a man, Bailey has it. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's a short gain of 1. And the Broncos will have a first down. Carry here for Dobbins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
To throw, here's Nix. Complete to Mims. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 8.
Now Nix on 3rd down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. And it's the Broncos dealing with 4th and 8. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. From the left hash, 34 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx it.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7.
Jahan Dotson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Dump off caught by his back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Saquon Barkley. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down.
Now Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Braden Mann on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And it ends return for him, up past their own 40. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Here's 2nd and 7. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hurts. It's Dotson with the catch out right. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He can run it.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
A 20-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, it gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. It connects down the sideline. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our 3rd quarter. Return starts at the 3. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the pistol, Hurts. That's complete to Goddard. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Hurts now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. A.J. Brown, a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our 3rd quarter. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Brought down by Jalen Carter. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Quick on the drop here to Dobbins. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Jahan Campbell. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Tries to round that one up, and it's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They go play fake with Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Devontae Smith.
2nd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Jahan Dotson. Incomplete.
3rd and 1. Here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. He continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
He was taken down behind
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line. This defense just kept swarming.
Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Brings up a third down.
Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the Broncos.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. You got single high or two high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. Here's a return from the 7. Jukes one defender. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Denver set to take the field on offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backward. Second down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. That's incomplete left side.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Pride getting it to Cortland Sutton, and that brings up 4th and long. Has it at the 37. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards. That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, run with Barkley. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it.
They're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
The Broncos offense all set to go. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Dobbins, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running it again with Dobbins. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. New set of downs for him from the 46. Knicks now on 1st and 10. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Knicks from the gun. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Knicks with it on 1st. Caught by Bailey on the slant. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
17.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go to Barkley again. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Coverage holds up, but he just had to get rid of it.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to call some back. They make it 3rd and short. Nix trying to sneak it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Punt team on the field. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And that fair catch corrals just beyond the 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Now it's hit, Hurts fumbles. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. We did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end. They dodge the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. First throw for the backup now. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And he goes out at the 10-yard line. On now comes their punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he gets it away from his end zone. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here comes the Bronco offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Denver.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. He's trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. He's got it in the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos first
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. To throw, here's Nix. Hits his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw it. He's got it. And he stopped, give him about 7 on the play, and give his offense a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Running for it with Dobbins. touchdown! The Broncos take a fourth-quarter lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And the shotgun, it's McCord. He's him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
shotgun snap, McCord. It's Barkley underneath. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, McCord. Completed to his running back. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Barkley trying this up the gut. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Back to throw. He's got Smith again. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Here he is to throw. This throw is caught. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Trying to get it with the option. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. This is Sutton working the right side. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down.
Broncos to a knee and let the clock run out on this win. So it's a win for the Broncos. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.